I told you that Big AJ from the Costco guys wants to come on the podcast and address whatever beef he has with you over the Beast games.
So he heard the pod?
He heard it. He knows it. He's aware of it. And Josh, he's apologetic. He wanted me to let you know that he's learned from the experience and is doing better, Josh.
I take it all back. Love him.
And he would love to come on the podcast.
Come on over.
How do you have beef with the Costco guys?
The only people I've ever had beef with on record are Drake Bell and Big AJ. It's on site.
Two Jews, both big and tall, no subject too small for the good guys. A Mother's Dream premium podcast team, make it your weekly routine. It's a Good Guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys, we're not the great guys. We're just the good guys. Whoa.
Mazel Morons, welcome back to the Good Guys podcast. Ben, how are you?
Josh, if somebody just picks up the phone, we're not talking about your best friend here, okay? Somebody random picks up the phone and tries to call you instead of texting you. Is that a what are you nuts? It's a what are you nuts for me, Josh. If I'm not friends with you and I just get a random call from you and I don't know why, I'm not picking up. Is that crazy?
I completely agree. I think it's crazy to basically pick up any call that you don't recognize, except whenever I get a call that says it's from South Florida, I go, oh God, it's my mother's independent living community. Like, who did she upset at the dining hall? It wasn't my fault, Josh. I said, this is my seat. I like to have my back to the wall to keep me safe from my ops. I like a view of the trays coming out of the kitchen so I know what's hot.
But Josh, it's not even the random call that I don't want to pick up. I could have your number saved. I don't want to talk to you unless, of course, I know why. I'm just not picking up. I could have your number saved, right? I'm not talking a spam call. I could have your number saved. If I don't pick up and you don't text me, hey, just tried you, had a question about blank, I'm never calling you back.
Really?
Yeah, unless I love you. If it's a random person, I just don't want it. Like if it's, or if I know it's important, then I would be expecting it. But yeah, and maybe I asked, am I nuts? Am I nuts? Maybe that's nuts of me.
I think that might be nuts. And I also think that the reason why is because texting allows us to multitask. And here's my new thoughts on multitasking. It's bullshit. You're doing everything poorly if you're not focusing on one thing. And that's why people don't want to make phone calls. And that's why people would rather text and they're not connecting and the whole world is falling apart. Intro.
Bub, what's going on?
Nothing. I'm just getting calls from my mother's independent living because she's saying, Josh, I've got my blick and I've been singing and I'm making a lot of people jealous because they don't like how good my voice is.
How is Barb?
Barb is good as gold. And I love it because she, no matter what, and any apartment, we've always lived in apartment complexes growing up. She has always become the mayor. And It's like, listen, whether you like it or not, Mayor Barb is here and we're having a meeting. And so I just love to, I'm just her fan club.
So is she on the board of assisted living? Can you be on the board of assisted living? Do they have board members?
I'm on the roof. I don't know. I'm sure there's a steering committee. Joshy, I'm on the steering committee. Joshy, I'm on the steering committee of the independent living, which is nice because I haven't driven in years. I was thinking about turn-ons, like if you were going to put on, like, if there was a senior dating app and it's like turn-ons, driving at night, going upstairs without holding on to the railing,
eating after 6.
Yeah.
which, by the way, is a what are you nuts for me now. I eat at 5:30. I love it. I know you do too. I love it. It's so good. And Claudia and I are now once a week really committed to trying to go out one meal, have a drink, sit at the bar, be just like cool, young, hip parents. But let me tell you, going out to eat at 8 o'clock, it's like it just like messes with your whole week. Like that was my time to watch The Pit. Like that was my TV time. But it's like so good for us, and I love it. But it's hard. Like you know better than me. You have 3 kids. Once you have 3 kids, the idea of breaking routine, it's just hard. I don't know. We're in such a groove, you know?
I suck at it and it's not cool. I need to take my wife on more dates. And the thing is, we are really spoiled having her family to help us, but it also can sometimes be limiting because we don't want to overly use that. And like, you know, maybe if one of her siblings is a little low on cash, they'll let me pay them. But like, obviously her parents aren't letting me pay them. And
yeah,
so it's easier sometimes to get a babysitter. And tell me if this is reasonable, because the problem is we don't have a great babysitter rotation. We have someone lovely that helps with Meyer, but she comes during the week for set hours. So I said to my wife, I was like, look, we need to have more date nights. I want to facilitate all that. You need to help me with finding good babysitters because I'm busy working, then I'm busy with the kids, and I don't have the great mom network that you have. And I said, I'm happy if you can handle finding the babysitter portion of it, I'll be the one to book them. I'll be the one to, you know, make us a nice dinner reservation. But I don't think I can help with the babysitter portion. Is that fair?
100%. Like they have, at least Claudia, like she has a group chat. It's all of the moms in New York City and they all share resources. Is it like that in LA? It sounds like it is. And so I don't have that at my fingertips. I can't join the group chat. By the way, you want to put me in the group chat? I'm in. Put me in the group chat.
Right.
But the group chat is gendered. I'm not allowed in the group chat. So if I'm not allowed in the group chat, then yes, 100% it is totally fair to ask her to find the babysitter and then let you communicate with the babysitter for sure. And then once you find one, Josh, never let her go. Never let her go. Especially if she vibes with your kids, never let her go. You want a raise? No problem. Another raise?
Totally.
No problem. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. You can't put a price on it until you're broke. And then she's taking all your money. She's taking your house. She asks for the home. That's when it stops. But up until that point, the answer is yes.
It's amazing. It never made sense to me how people can nickel and dime the people watching their kids.
Insane. But we have friends who will say to us, they're so proud that they got their babysitter for $18 an hour. I'm like, are you nuts? You're proud that you got her down from 25 to 18. Why are you proud of that? Why would that be
100%.
exciting to you? It's the polar opposite. If you need the money that badly to watch my children, that you're going to take a rate cut, I know that you have no business anywhere else for a reason, and I don't trust you with my children. No, hold your firm price. You're watching children. Like my most precious baby. Like I would never. Sure. By the way, if you're in the 30s and this is like long-term help and you try and save $2 here and there, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people that just like are very openly proud that they got a bargain for their nanny. No good. It's the one thing you don't want to bargain for.
I also, what do we think about this? Because I know a lot of couples that really will push it with their babysitters. Like, you know, look, it's set, right? Like if we leave at 6, we got to be home by 10. And that's like probably because the truth is, if it's going to be like a 2-hour thing, we're probably not going to enlist a babysitter. It doesn't make sense.
Sure.
But like, I know plenty of parents that are calling the babysitters at 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30, being like, just need another half hour, just need another hour. Like, what are you doing? Make proper plans. Go home.
That's terrible. Those are the people that just like don't know how to grow up. They don't. If you want that type of a night, he or she is staying at your grandparents if they can, or you found a solution for overnight. But if you're out boozing and you need another hour, then you're in no shape to go home to your kids anyways. I don't know. Grow up, Josh. That's all I have to say. Grow up.
Go grow the hell up. And speaking of recently, the other day I took Max and Shy to this soccer game at the LAFC. I'm a huge fan of the Los Angeles Football Club, and they were having a Legends match. So, great legendary players from Spain, from Real Madrid, and from Barcelona, like Ronaldinho were playing. It was super fun, great time.
Ronaldinho.
And so we're there. It was great because it's legend. So the guys are in their 50s. So like the goaltenders were a good 50 pounds overweight. It was unbelievable.
But they're legends, Josh. I don't want to derail this, but Tiger Woods came out recently saying that he's going to join the Champions Tour. And I saw a comment under the post saying that this guy would literally watch Tiger Woods take a dump. And that's exactly how I feel. I would watch a legend do anything. Sure, you're 100 pounds overweight. You're playing goalie. At least I know who the fuck you are as opposed to this random person. I don't need to watch a random person play soccer. Otherwise I go to Little League. Continue.
Right. Well, I was there, and the great Max and Shy are there, and Max is perfect at 7, and Shy is perfect at 3, but it's a little harder to wrangle a 3-year-old. And he's kind of up and down, and we had like the row to ourselves. It wasn't completely packed, so we were taking up 3 seats, but we had 6 seats, like 2 on one side, 1 on the other. So Shy's kind of walking the aisle, and then he would eat some fruit and watch the game, and then he would walk a little more. And I noticed that the great Sebastian Maniscalco is sitting in front of me with his beautiful wife and kids, beautiful family, enjoying a day out.
Yeah.
And then I noticed that Shy, as we all know, has had a couple poop problems. He's got a little hesitancy when it comes to using the restroom, which is fine. He's perfect. No accidents. But he will hold it. And so, of course, when someone is holding it for hours, they're tooting. Mm-hmm. And it's the wind around. Okay? Right by the Maniscalcos. Okay? Yeah. Shy's crop dusting the Maniscalcos. And I am so fucking mortified. And I'm already seeing the new bit that Sebastian's going to do. And he's like, so we're sitting there. I'm getting crop dusted by the 3-year-old.
That's very good.
I'm like, oh God, Shy, stop farting. And he's like walking up and down the seats. I'm pretty sure he's like bumping their seats. I'm like, I left an hour early because I was so embarrassed and felt so bad that I was ruining the Maniscalco's time. Shout out, big fan.
This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Quo. Folks, spring is a natural reset point, and if you've been putting off cleaning up the messier parts of your business, now's the time. Streamlining your communications is one of the quickest and easiest upgrades you can make. That's why today's episode is brought to you by Quo, spelled Q-U-O, the smarter way to run your business communications. And we're smart people running business communications. Quo is the #1 rated business phone system on G2 with over 3,000 reviews, built for how modern teams work. That's why more than 90,000 businesses, from solo operators to growing teams, rely on Quo to stay connected, professional, and consistently reachable. Quo works wherever you are, right from an app on your phone or computer, and lets you keep your existing number. Add new numbers or teammates in minutes, sync your CRM, and rely on seamless routing and call flows as your business scales. Your entire team can handle calls and texts from one shared number, so no more missed messages or disconnected conversations. Everyone sees the full thread, making replies faster and customers feel genuinely cared for. And folks, it's so easy. Calls, texts, voicemails, transcripts, and contact details all live in one clean view. With full context at your fingertips, your team communicates faster, stays aligned, and delivers a more personal experience. Folks, make this the season where no opportunity and no customer slips away. Try Quo for free, plus 20% off your first 6 months. What a deal when you go to quo.com/goodguys. That's QUO.com/goodguys. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. How old do you think Josh is too young to bring your child to a sporting event? I was thinking to myself, I would love on a Saturday to just bring sweet Ruby to a basketball game. Is he too little? I think so.
At the age he is now?
Yeah.
8 months, 9 months?
Yeah. Is he too, I think, do we still have to worry about their ears at this age? Or they're old enough?
I think you could definitely use some ear protection, which are easy. You can buy from Amazon. I think first the question is, you're going to buy him a seat because he doesn't need it. But also,
no, I wouldn't buy him a seat. He would sit on my lap.
But he's not going to really sit on your lap. You're going to have to get the harness. Is he going to be happy in a harness for 3 hours?
No. It would have to be sitting. He likes sitting on me facing forward. He's really good in that position. He sits on my lap as my little mini-me, and he faces forward. That said, at a basketball game, I'm now thinking through it. What, he's going to be looking at the back of the seat? He's so little. And he can't be on my shoulders, obviously. So I answered the question for myself. And if he's in a harness, he's not looking at that anyways. He's looking in.
You can put him front facing in the harness.
Yeah, but then it's still too short, and it's so uncomfortable for me. I answered my own question, Josh. He's too young.
Yeah, and if you got to go pee, you have to consider, like, there will be times where you need to put him down. Where is he going to go down? He'll have to be in the harness. If you have to go pee, if you have to go get a nice little nachos.
Yeah, no, he's too young. So what do you think is the right age? I guess 3, right? 3. Is Shy aware of the game or not even yet?
Ish, but it was a day game. It was a family type thing. I probably wouldn't take him to, like, obviously he'd be asleep, but I wouldn't take him to, like, an adult game where families were less involved.
And do you think like
a nighttime game?
Is it 5? Like, when did you first take Max to a game where you knew he was locked in on the game?
It took a while, but then but you realize too that they like to go for the pomp and circumstance. They want to get the food, they want to get the jersey, and they enjoy the process. And then I'll enjoy the game and give him my phone for an hour. It's like, it is what it is. Like, we've done something together. Their attention is limited. They're not completely invested yet. But now at 7, he's in. He has a great time. He loves going.
He's in. He loves sports. Like, I would think that he'd love it now. But yeah, okay. So it's 5, 6 years old. All right, I got some time. I'm not taking him to a basketball game. I'm not.
There's so much. You can go to Paw Patrol Live. You can go to Monster Jam. Okay, we're talking these big trucks. There's so much kid shit that's going to be amazing.
I told you we brought Ruby to the shitty circus, the worst circus. We spoke about this already. The Barnum and Bailey crap parade. This thing was ass, okay? Yeah. Ass, the rebrand. But yeah, no, I was just selfishly like, I want to go to a basketball game. And I was like, all right, like, I also want to spend time with Ruby. Can I do both? But the answer is no.
Fair enough.
Not yet. The answer is not yet. The answer, Josh, is not yet. Do we have any weird news?
Well, there is some weird news for us from the New York Post. We fart twice as much as previously thought. Scientists discover from new smart underwear. Let her rip. While breaking wind could help protect against Alzheimer's and postpartum depression, there can be too much of a good thing. Scientists recently discovered through super high-tech and fancy underwear that we're passing gas twice as often as previously thought.
Are we leaking? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's coming out way more than we realize.
I don't fart that much anymore, Josh. I used to fart a lot. I'm not a big... Maybe that's the Zepbound holding my stomach in. I fart much less. But then when I fart, you got to get out of town. You got to move. Yeah. But for now,
you gotta get
I'm not
under
farting
it.
That much. Yeah, for sure. You got to duck.
It rises.
Duck and weave.
Yeah. Find 4 foot thick cement.
Yuck.
Find 4 foot thick cement. 4 foot thick cement will protect against a nuclear blast.
4 foot thick cement will protect against a nuclear blast.
Yeah.
Then what are we worried about? What's so big about a nuke? 4 feet of cement?
Nuclear fallout. Oh, it's going to ruin the water and the crops.
Sure. It probably will. I'm worried about the water. And I'm worried about the crops. Why can't we just put the water in 4 feet of thick cement? Oh, there you go.
Did you know that most people, we were thought to only have 14 toots a day, but we're actually averaging 34 toots a day, which that sounds super average and low.
It sounds low. 14 toots. 14. Do I fart 14 times a day? You fart 14 times? Oh, yes, I guess. I'm going to start counting. I'll get back to you. I'm going to start keeping a tracker.
Sometimes when I'm asleep next to my wife and she's asleep, like out, I'll rip it because I know I'm safe. And then she'll kind of stir and I'm like, oh no, don't let her wake up. You know, I don't want her to wake up to this. And I get scared.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Absolutely. Cool.
Guess I'm alone in that. So
cool. Sorry, Paige.
Well, I grew with
Sometimes when my wife's sleeping, I like to fart on her.
not on her. I just rip it in bed.
I know. I'm just kidding.
We all know the jig is up with you, Ben. I can't even imagine the freaking fallout shelter
It's
that
actually
happens when you let one loose.
It's also interesting. I think I fart 14 times just in bed. I'm realizing I fart a lot in bed. And maybe I just fart when I'm vertical. Is that possible? I'm more of a vertical farter than a horizontal farter?
That's why Delta won't let you buy a lay flat seat anymore.
No, I'm on the no-fly list for first
No
class.
fart list. That should exist.
No fart list.
And you don't even know you're on it. The no fart list.
100%. If you're a smelly passenger, you should 100% not be allowed on board. No questions
You gotta
asked.
go.
I'm sure that does exist. I'm sure that a stewardess has flagged a person or two for being too smelly.
Well, did you know that a woman grew a third boob in an unexpected place after having a baby? There's even a nipple. Still recovering in the hospital after giving birth, Jasmine, mother of two, thought she'd seen it all, but she was informed that she had casually sprouted an extra breast, complete with a nipple, in a place no one expects. You know how cows and puppies and kittens, they have that line of nipples? Well, humans have that too. Go for it.
Oh, man. I was going to guess the armpit, but it sounds like it's in the middle of the chest.
Yeah.
Right there? Wow. Good for her husband.
3.
That's sweet.
Wow. Kind of, it's a great way to add some spice.
A third nipple? It's amazing. Right? I think so. Imagine I'm Benny Two Dicks. That would spice things up.
Yeah.
One day overnight, I just sprouted a second dick. That would be crazy.
But only one can be erect at a time, so it's like
It's like those inflatables outside of the used car shop.
yeah.
Yucky.
That'd be so much more fun.
I agree. Yuck.
Yeah, I guess pregnancy flips a switch. A surge of hormones targets breast tissue receptors to prepare for feeding, and because the extra tissue is biologically identical to regular breast tissue, it can swell at the same time, sometimes forming lumps, complete with extra or supernumerary nipples.
Wow. Fascinating.
Super fun.
I love it. I'm all in. That said, I don't want another nipple. I would be very concerned if I got another nipple. Josh, I would be calling you very worried if I grew a third nipple.
Sure, no, I get that.
I'd be worried.
Should we
but
get to
for
some
somebody else, why
food
not?
news? Should we get to food news?
What is food news? This week on food news.
Moo. Costco debuts a new double chocolate mint sundae. Costco just quietly dropped a new mint chocolate dessert at its food court, and regulars are already treating it like a seasonal side quest. Say hello to the double chocolate mint sundae. It's a mini soft serve layered with chocolate cookie crumbles and chocolate sauce, gently swirled into mint green and brown tie-dye situation that looks way more dramatic than its $2.99 price tag suggests.
I told you that Big AJ from the Costco guys wants to come on the podcast and address whatever beef he has with you over the Beast games.
Oh, great. We have nothing to talk about, but come on over, Big AJ. So he heard the pod?
He heard it. He heard it. He knows it. He's aware of it. And Josh, he's apologetic. And he wanted me to let you know. That He's learned from the experience and is doing better, Josh. He wanted me to relay that to you.
I take it all back.
He learned and is doing better, and he would love to come on the podcast. And he would love to come on the podcast. Perhaps he brings these new cookies.
Open invite.
Okay, we'll do it.
Come on over.
Oh, how do you have beef with the Costco guys? It's just so funny.
I'm the illest.
You're the illest. You're not even like a beefy guy. You don't have beef with people. Such a random group, father and son.
The only people I've ever had beef with on record are Drake Bell and Big AJ. Yeah, boy. Say
so
some
funny.
shit. It's on site.
It's too funny. Oh my God. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Caraway. Folks, you know we love Caraway here at the Good Guys Podcast because, folks, Caraway is not only clean, it's not only PTFA friendly, okay? It's not only pargy, as my wife would say, but let me tell you, these pans really work. Their pot's fantastic. Non-stick, I'm telling you, the best non-stick, honestly, I've ever used. And their butcher's block, I find myself using that every single day. Yesterday, I made the most unbelievable chicken salad, okay? We made a chili crisp chicken salad. You heard that right. I put in some chili crisp chicken, onions, mayo, it was unbelievable. It was like a spicy mayo chicken salad, but better. And I used Caraway knives. I used the Caraway butcher's block. And let me tell you, it was absolutely fantastic. Folks, if you haven't made the switch over to Caraway, what are you, nuts? What are you doing? Because we're talking easy cooking, okay? Ceramic's naturally slick surface means minimal oil or butter for slide off the pan eggs. And it's well loved by over 2 million homes, and 150,000 people have rated 5 stars about their Caraway kitchen. Folks, if you haven't made the switch over to Caraway, what are you, nuts? What are you doing? Now it's time to try it for yourself. Folks, Caraway's cookware set is a favorite for a reason. It can save you up to $230 versus buying the items individually. Plus, if you visit carawayhome.com/good10, you can take an additional 10% off your next purchase. This deal is exclusive for our listeners. So visit carawayhome.com/good10 or use code good10 at checkout. Caraway, non-toxic cookware made modern. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Built. Folks, it's 2026, and if you're still paying rent without Built, what are you, nuts? It's time for a change. Built is the loyalty program for renters that rewards you for your biggest monthly expense, your rent. Folks, with Built, every rent payment earns you points that can be used towards flights, hotels, Lyft rides, Amazon.com purchases, and so much more. And here's the thing I'm really excited about. Now Built members can earn points on mortgage payments. How cool is that? For the first time ever. That means you can get rewarded wherever you live and unlock exclusive benefits from more than 45,000 restaurants, fitness studios, pharmacies, and other neighborhood partners. Personally, I'd redeem my points for travel. Always for travel. A free trip to the Galapagos? Sign me up, okay? Sign me up. It's simple. Paying rent is better with Built, and now owning a home can be better with Built too. Earn rewards and get something back wherever you live. Folks, join the loyalty program for renters at joinbuilt.com/goodguys. That's JOINBILT.com/goodguys. If you're still paying rent without Built, what are you, nuts? It's time for a change. Paying rent is better with Built, and now owning a home can be better with Built too. Earn rewards and get something back wherever you live. Folks, join the loyalty program for renters at joinbuilt.com/goodguys. That's JOINBILT.com/goodguys. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. Josh, should we get into some moron mail?
Moron mail.
We should tell the people where they can email us some moron mail if they want some advice and or have questions.
You go to goodguyspodcast1@gmail.com. Again, if you took goodguyspodcast@gmail.com, I could kill you. goodguyspodcast1@gmail.com. Everything is anonymous, okay? We don't have to hear your voice. You don't have to be worried. You just type in your little email. And Josh, it has been unbelievable. These are so much better than SpeakPipes. SpeakPipe, see you later. Gone. By the way, it's the last of Marshall. Marshall's officially dead, Josh. This was the last bit of Marshall.
We love you, Marshall. You are the best.
We do, but Marshall's dead. That's it. Marshall's dead.
Gone. This
subject.
is Queen Olivia's kingdom, okay?
This is it. The era of emails. Subject, birthday Venmo. Hey, good guys. My friend had a birthday dinner. Afterwards, she Venmo requested everyone for her portion because, quote, the birthday girl shouldn't pay. Is this standard? No. No, it's not standard. The opportunity to pay for her was then and there. If she missed it, I'm sorry, but an individual Venmo request for probably 8 girls splitting up your fee, no good at all. That said, the birthday girl should never be paying. She should never be paying. So I have a lot of problems with all of this. But you should have paid for her then and there. Now I'm thinking, Josh, her friends made her pay?
Shit. Bad friends.
Bad friends. And what, she shouldn't recoup the money? I'm going back on all of this. She should recoup the money. She shouldn't pay.
There's nothing easier than covering someone when you're in a group of 9.
I know.
And it's her birthday. I mean, if unfortunately they weren't able to pick up the tab for everyone, which should be more common stance. I know we're all struggling. I know we're all working hard. But if you invite everyone to a birthday thing for you at a place for dinner, it would be great if you could cover everyone and go to a place that's inexpensive. Go to a killer Mediterranean spot that's like $20 a person. Who cares? You're together.
If you're able to cover the people that you've invited, it is the absolute best experience. Everybody's just having a better time. Josh, have I told you what I'm doing for my birthday this year? Have I told you? Okay. I haven't celebrated. You know, I love my birthday. I haven't celebrated it, though. Really, I haven't celebrated my birthday probably since pre-COVID. I used to do big birthday parties. It was super fun, and we haven't done anything. And I was just looking for me and Claudia. I went on StubHub. I just wanted to see who's performing. And you know who's performing on my birthday?
Third Eye Blind, Paramore.
Yes! So I got, Josh, I got a party bus. And I got 40 tickets.
Oh, how much are the tickets?
I got a discount, Josh. I got a group discount. It is fantastic. You want me to tell you how much each ticket was?
They're not playing at Barclay, is what you're saying.
No. They're playing at but it's still a nice venue, but I think it's all GA. And now it's going to be a great night. That versus if I texted all of my friends, hey, I want to go to a concert of somebody that you probably don't even like or think that you don't like until you show up and then you remember that is one of the greatest songs ever written, Josh. But you don't remember that. If I asked them to buy tickets, the whole plan would have fallen apart. So this is my plan. I think everybody's going to have a really fun time. And so I did it. Again, I'm very fortunate that I could do it. But if you can do it, even on the smallest scale, as you mentioned, a nice $20 taco venture, it's such a great flex. What a move.
Good for you.
Yeah. You want to come? Are you flying in?
Sure.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm holding you to that. I'll book your flight. You don't even have to. I'll book your flight. I'll book it. I'm sending it to you. To you.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
I'll
book
it. I'll book it up. Yeah. I'll just send it to you.
JetBlue Mint. Ooh, so
Mint.
I'm doing
Okay, come on. We're splitting it. Fine, we'll split it.
Premium economy. I tell me if this was crazy, but I just couldn't help myself. So I'm performing at Sacred Heart University in Connecticut at the end of March. And so it's an hour outside the city. So I'm just going to fly LA to New York, easy, JFK. So I usually, for that long of a flight, especially if it's work, I will fly business. And I found JetBlue Mint, which I love. Now they had an option because the new Mint business class in JetBlue, the 2 front seats are bigger pods where someone could actually sit and join you. They're extra big. They're called the Studios. Shout out Brian Kelly. Wow. And I was like, and it was an extra, and the business class wasn't crazy expensive. So I felt good about that. But then one way I could get the Studio for an extra $149 one way. I did it.
Obviously, I thought you were going to say 149,000, and I was going to say that's too much. The way that you just described the Studio, I thought it was for sure at least another $2,000, at least 149 for a unique experience. I love it. You got to try it
It's
once.
still a $1,600, $1,800 ticket, but then it's an extra, $149 on top. But the only thing is, it would be great if I was with you or my wife, because then you could join me and we could eat together in the studio. Now I'm just going to I'm going to be like a sad spinster in my overly large apartment eating by myself.
Yeah, but you got to try it for sure. And this also might be like a me thing. Once I'm spending $1,600, what's $1,800? Okay? There's a threshold for me. Like, once I'm spending money, the nominal difference between dollars, I automatically become fiscally irresponsible. That could be a me thing. But if it's 16 or 18 and I get something better for 18, you can make a nice reel, Josh. Imagine the content in your studio. I love it.
You're right. I'm going to do it. Do you guys ever see this social media trend of people? I think it has a lot to do with the Meta glasses, where it'll be like going for a solo date to the movies or going to for a solo date to like a really great restaurant. You've seen this, Olivia?
No.
Yes, I have seen this.
Are you obsessed?
I think that it's really fun. I think it's I will say I think it brings about some questions about like filming incognito in public a lot, but I think it's nice to see people enjoying time alone.
I don't think it's incognito because the glasses do set off an alert.
Oh, really?
When you're recording.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
And I don't think they're hiding that they're recording. They're just like, I'm going to go on a solo date to the movie. So they'll go to the Dollar General and get some of them candies. And then they'll drive to the movie and they'll get like a beautiful assortment of food. And I don't know. It's probably more sad for the people watching it that they would rather enjoy it through someone else than actually go to the movies. Anyway, I think I'm going to make one.
You should. I want to see it. Oh, Josh, this one was written for you. Guys, there's a man at my gym who nods at me every single time we make eye contact. It's been 6 months. I don't know his name. Are we friends now? Do I have to escalate to small talk or can I continue ignoring them? If you're nodding at me at the gym, I'm creeped out, personally. If I don't know you, I don't want to nod at you at the gym.
But don't you think once you've seen someone enough times in the same place that it's weird to not acknowledge them in any way?
Yes, I do. But it's also weird to acknowledge someone in the first place when I don't know, maybe I don't frequent the gym enough. So like when I go, I'm just like in my own zone. I'm definitely not there to make friends. I'm not in the gym to make friends.
You can't say that because you've never been in the gym.
It must be that. It must be that. It must be that I don't go enough.
And I say that respectfully. It's one of the best places to meet people. I don't mean it because you don't, but like you haven't spent enough time at the gym.
You can't say that. You've never been to the gym.
You really haven't. Because I know you. Like I know. How hard would you bro down? You're very busy now, but would you bro down with guys you're playing pickup basketball with?
I would, for sure. Absolutely.
Right?
I guess I understand. But you're not on the elliptical. You're saying when you're lifting weights, right? But like when you're on the elliptical or you're on the treadmill, you're not making friends there. That's not community driven, is it? I guess weightlifting would be. You're like there, you're like watching a guy do a bunch of sets, it's impressive. He's watching you do a bunch of sets, it's impressive. And then you guys bro down. But I don't think you have that experience in cardio, do you?
No, but I think like you see each other in the locker room, maybe if you're both in the schwitz, and it just makes, and then it tends to happen that people have the same schedule. So I'm able to hack it with my work schedule and go from 1 to 3 when there's no one there. So the people that can go from 1 to 3 are like me, bums without 9 to 5s.
They're your boys. They become your boys.
They're Muhammad, my boy Muhammad, shout out.
I like the way you do the Khan, Muhammad.
Muhammad.
This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Element. Folks, you know we love Element here at the Good Guys Podcast because we love staying hydrated, but not just hydrated, right? Not just drinking a bunch of water. What does water do for you? The answer is nothing without electrolytes. You're thirsty. You think, I'm going to drink a bottle of water. And then what? You're still thirsty because there was no electrolyte. Folks, Element is a zero sugar electrolyte drink mix and sparkling electrolyte water born from the growing body body of research revealing that optimal health outcomes occur at sodium levels 2 to 3 times the government recommendations. The government is after us again. Each stick pack delivers a meaningful dose of electrolytes free of sugar, artificial colors, or other dodgy ingredients. Element is formulated for anyone on a mission to restore health through hydration and is perfectly suited for athletes, folks who are fasting, or those following keto, season, low-carb, whole food, or paleo diets. Folks, it's also co-founded by Rob Wolf. If you don't know Rob Wolf, hello, former research biochemist, 2 times New York Times best-selling author, and he has sat on the Navy SEAL Resilience Committee for over a decade. Now that's a co-founder, okay? An Element is not just drank by me, or Josh, or Claudia, or Margot, or my sister Maddie. It's also U.S. Olympians, okay? Professional athletes, special forces, health experts, business leaders. And this is it. This is it. You've heard of other electrolyte stick packs, okay? This is the best one. No questions asked. There's no sugar, dodgy ingredients, okay? But it's the salt. Oh my God, this stuff is so good. You feel amazing afterwards. It is really health through hydration. And right now, folks, Element is offering a free 8-count sample pack of their most popular drink mix flavors with any purchase. This is a great way to find your favorite Element flavor or share with a friend. Get yours at drinklmnt.com/goodguys. This deal is only available through my link. You must go to DRINKLMNT, drinkelement.com/goodguys. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at AG1. Folks, you know we love AG1 here at the Good Guys Podcast. We've been taking it forever. I'm telling you, if I don't have my AG1 in the morning, I feel like something is missing. I feel like there's a part of me that's missing. Well, maybe it's my energy. Maybe it's my gut health. Maybe it's my immune health. When I stop taking AG1, something happens. I don't have that same sustained energy. I don't have those good, I'm just going to say it, poops, okay, supporting gut health. I'm telling you, I even take the travel packs with me when I travel because I need to have my AG1. It's important to me. It's a great healthy habit. Every morning, I have it with water. I start my day with water. I just feel better. And if you're not on the AG1 train yet, I don't know what you're doing. What are you, nuts? You absolutely got to try it because AG1 is a daily health drink, clinically shown to support gut health and fill in common nutrient gaps with 75 plus ingredients, including 5 clinically studied probiotic strains. AG1 replaces the need for a multivitamin, probiotics, and more. And folks, the big benefits, okay? Energy, because the superfoods and the B vitamins in AG1 provide nutritional support to help you stay steady and consistent. That's the big one for me, okay? Immune health, daily immune support that helps you stay at your best. And then gut health, AG1's Next Gen delivers 5 strains of clinically studied probiotics that have been shown to support digestion. Folks, I don't know what more you need to hear. This was a fantastic ad read, and I love them. So go to drinkag1.com/goodguys to get an AG1 flavor sampler and a bottle of vitamin D3 and K2 for free, holy smokes, in your AG1 welcome kit with your first AG1 subscription order. Only while supplies last. That's drinkag1.com/goodguys. drinkag1.com/goodguys. Okay, Josh, we did this last week. I loved it. I don't know if you loved it, but we'll see. I have rapid fire questions for you, okay? And I want to know, these are very, very important questions, Josh. Would you rather always have slightly too much eye contact with someone or never enough?
That doesn't make sense, does it? Did it?
Would
I rather have too much or it's never enough? Or for me, there's never enough.
Would you rather have slightly too much eye contact with someone, like somebody who never, ever, ever deviates? They're just staring you down. Or someone that always looks at the floor?
Yeah, I think you'd want to have connection with people, right? You'd want to have a little eye contact, sure. But more eye contact than...
I think so, but when somebody is locked in on you, it also borders on a little creepy. No? I definitely don't want the person looking at the floor. I totally agree with you. But the straight eye contact, it's a lot.
Yeah, if they look at the floor, I worry they've got a weapon in their duffel bag. But if if they're staring straight at me, I'm like, are we going to arm wrestle?
Are you okay? That's what you're thinking. Are you okay? All right. Is it worse to be known as cheap? I don't like this one. Is it worse to be known as cheap or dramatic? Do you like that one?
No, go to another one.
Kind of lame. Okay. Would you rather give up hot showers forever or air conditioning forever?
Oh, I'd give up hot showers because the shower is only, 3 minutes at worst, but you're in an air conditioned vestibule for 23 hours a day.
Never take a hot shower again. I live in air conditioning. I need it. So yeah, it's no question, but I will certainly miss. There's a time and place for a hot shower. There's a time and place. It's like a warm hug. You come in. New York's 24 inches of snow. Your freaking feet. You accidentally let the snow into your feet. Your socks. Freezing cold. Your foot is an ice block, Josh. You hop into that hot shower and it starts to melt away. You'll never have that again. But yeah, it's a good trade. I think it's a necessary evil. It's a trade.
Cleanse the sins. Wash away.
Cleanse the sins.
So true. Do you have a best bite of the week?
I do. Hang on.
I have one that I had recently, and it was pretty crazy.
I have a great one. You go, though. You go
I
first.
recently, there's this killer Chinese food restaurant right by our house, and it just opened, and it has like more Shanghai inspired. Let me tell you, I don't know what they're doing here. Friday night, we go to nice Chinese food Friday night dinner, like Tony Soprano. And they had fried tofu. They take ultra silken soft tofu, deep fry it, and then they put on like a teriyaki and a Kewpie mayo kind of drizzle. What an app. What an app, my G. Unbelievable.
How big were these pieces of tofu?
Big.
They were big.
Rubik's Cube adjacent.
That's interesting okay, and now I need to try it because in my head, whenever I get big pieces of fried tofu, I always feel like I'm eating too much tofu. But I love when they give you the small little, they almost look like, those mini jet puff marshmallows, those little mini marshmallows. If you get that size tofu, I love that when it's crispy. Okay, but I got to try that. That sounds absolutely fantastic. All right, my best bite of the week is Yasso. You know Yasso.
Arafat.
Yasso, right?
Yeah, Yasso
Okay.
Arafat.
Yeah, Yasso. They came out. Yasso,
Sorry.
they should have done a collab with him. They came out with full pints of ice cream. It was the most delicious 400-calorie ice cream I've ever had. Sometimes you don't want the Haagen-Dazs, of course, delicious, 1,100 calories. On the other side, they have those like healthy brands that end up giving you diarrhea. I'm not going to name them. 280 calories, but they don't taste good. They taste like water and they give you diarrhea. This Yasso, 400 calories for an entire pint. It was my best bite of the week. You must try it. Delicious, and you don't feel guilty polishing off a pint. What's 400 calories? You could have a pint a day. It's nothing.
Live a little.
A pint a frickin' day. Josh, you got a what are you nuts?
Yeah, our what are you nuts moment of the week are our gripes with people, places, and things, both big and tall, whatever, sticking in your craw. My what are you nuts moment of the week are God Strike Me Down reboots. I've been in a lot of them. I'm not sure any of them are great. I recently saw, and shout out the great Zach Braff and Bill Lawrence. They're doing a Scrubs reboot and they're on this billboard and it's great. You know what reboots scream out to me when I see the billboards of them? You know how people, when they're terminally ill, they have a moment of lucidity before they die?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what a reboot feels like. It feels like for 20 minutes, God goes, all right, I'm going to give you back a little bit of life. And it's just a blip before the end. I don't know, man.
You're so right.
What do you think?
No,
right?
They're nuts. And it's hard to say that as a fan because you never want it to be over. But I knew it was over when Shaquille O'Neal went to the Phoenix Suns. That's the equivalent of a reboot. When Shaquille O'Neal went to the Boston Celtics. These are reboots. His prime was so over. He was so done. Watching him was sad. And I love Shaq. That to me is the equivalent of a reboot. It's sad at this point. It's done. The magic was there. It's over. It can't possibly be replicated again. So, by the way, as a fan, though, get your money. I'll still watch it. But if you're trying to like...
They're amazing. Yeah. They're all great.
Yeah, but in the end of the day, if you're looking to go out on top, you don't do a reboot. for sure.
I just and like obviously I was in How I Met Your Father, which was amazing, but it wasn't the original cast. It was a completely separate show. So it
I don't
wasn't
consider
like
that a
real
reboot. I don't consider that a reboot. That's a spin-off, right? That's not a reboot.
Right. Or like Turner and Hooch didn't have any of the original people and we still failed. But but Max and I like to watch it sometimes before bed. And we have to get it from a torrented version that someone got me from an Eastern European, from some kind of weird VPN, because they've erased it from history. But yeah, and shout out to Scrubs. It's amazing. And Zach Braff and Bill Lawrence they've crushed it in life.
Yes. My what are you nuts moment of the week, Josh, is when you're at a restaurant, okay? You're perusing through the menu. You're looking at appetizers, entrees, sides, desserts. It looks great. You flip the page. You're expecting to see a drink menu, and you see the word libations. What are you nuts? It's a drink menu, okay? I don't want this fake libations. Can I interest you in a libation? Like, shut the fuck up, your yard house. I don't need to see your libations menu, okay? There's 4 drinks. Give me a margarita. Libations. What are you, nuts? So
Welcome
dumb.
to Applebee's. Here's a list of our libations.
Here's our libations. Would you like our cherry apple teeny? No, I wouldn't, okay? Get out of here. Josh, you know what else is a what are you nuts? Not giving this episode 5 stars. That's a what are you nuts.
Would you like a libation with your Buffalo Blast? Sorry.
Yes. I'd love a Buffalo libation. 5 stars. Otherwise, what are you nuts? Rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast because every single week we are going to read a 5-star review. Not a 4, not a 3, not a 2, not a 1. Unless it's really funny, the 1. The 5. The 5 is what we're looking for. Give us a great review, and we're going to read it. Josh, you got a 5-star review from a wonderful moron to share?
Sure, from Mama Cat 82374, a love letter from a Gen Xer, newish listener, but these guys are now on my weekly must listen. Relatively clean aside from some necessary language. I'm constantly laughing out loud and really enjoy the content, topical or not. And you know what?
Wow.
Or not.
Or not. Or not. By the way, we're done with topical. It's over. Okay? We're done. See you later. Who needs it? That's not why you come to us on Mondays and Thursdays, folks. We will see you next time.